Good morning, everyone. I hope you're fine. Congratulations that we're back to level one. And yeah, this is something that we were looking forward to. And because we all stayed home, we obeyed the rules, and we did our study from home, we are now back, and there's no fear of the virus anymore. But having said that, you need to take a little bit of care when you go out. Make sure you don't forget what this famous coronavirus, this whole lockdown, what it has taught us. Yeah, that's it. So be careful, but also be happy and yeah, be stay safe though. Continue staying safe. I hope you're all good. We are almost entering into the last lap of level three. So a lot of you will have already finished speaking assessments, which is good. You've almost finished. There's just two more assessments to go. So for those who haven't finished speaking, make sure that you try and do them as soon as probably contact your teachers. In case if you know that you haven't done any assessments, make sure that you get in touch with your teachers. Ask them what they can do. Remember, they are the best people who can help you because everything about you is in their hands. So make sure you get in touch with them and ask them for help. Okay. So yeah, this is us. This is level three. Sadly, we have very little time left with level three, and you all will be graduating soon. So that's the good news. And yeah, so keep on with your journey of English. Make sure if you're planning to come back for level three, applied employment, or going further, make sure you contact your teachers again to ask them about the re-enrollment procedure. Most of you will have to go to the admin of your site. So, for example, in Newlyn, you'll have to meet Alice. In Albany, you'll have to meet your respective administrator. So, ask your teacher; they will be able to help you regarding re-enrollment. And also with level three general, there are three levels. Remember this: employment, academic, and applied. Okay, so I think because your teachers know your levels, they will be the best people to advise you as to which level you should go ahead with. All right. For this week, we did speaking role plays, the doctor patient and the doctor dentist, part B. So, those of you who have finished this have finished four role plays. Well done, guys. Well done. Good work. So, if you finish this one, you finish your speaking assessment for the year. Okay. So, good work. So, you have already finished with your reading. And if you finish this, you're finished with your speaking. So, you just have one writing and one listening to go. And then you will be graduated. Okay. So remember on your Google Classroom last week we put in an essay about takeaway food. So it has advantages and disadvantages. Remember the topic for this week, this event is writing an essay about advantages and disadvantages of something. What is that something? I cannot tell you, but it is very similar to what you've been doing so far. So make sure you do your vocabulary on health, you do your vocabulary on food, you do your vocabulary about eating habits, about healthy eating. All these things will help you to write your essay. Writing assessment next week. So ask your teachers for the dates. So each site has different dates. So your teachers will have already, I'm sure, told you the dates and the times when you need to come to your sites, to Newland, Botany, Mangere, or whichever I missed out. Um, Mangere, Botany, Albany, or Queen Street. Yeah, so your respective sites will have the dates. So make sure you ask the teachers. Okay. We are opening Google Classroom Unit 14 is still open. So if you haven't done it, make sure you do it because remember each unit has deadlines, and if you miss the deadlines, you miss your points, and then you won't get a gold medal for it. So make sure that you do your Unit 14 because it's something that's really important. It will help you build up your score, and it will also help you to remember we are doing an online course now. So the more you participate, the more your chances will be of getting a good score in your exam. So it has a lot of vocabulary, a lot of grammar, a lot of micro skills, and a lot of things that will help you for not only your exams but also your life in New Zealand in general. So make sure you complete this Google Classroom Unit 14. It's open till the end of this week, so make sure you do that if you haven't done it yet. But for those of you who have done it, well done, good work. Go ahead to units 15 and 16. Okay, and once you finish unit 15 and 16, yeah, you will be much more better than you already are. So something that I wanted to speak about writing today is, remember when you do your writing, writing assessment next week, and you need to turn in your essay. Make sure you don't forget that. Why you shouldn't forget it? Because remember, this is your chance to, ask your teachers that, okay, this is what I have written. I want you to give me a feedback. So your teachers will mark the essay and give you a good feedback to help you to enhance your writing for your exam and also for your future life. So make sure you do that well, and make sure you do that. Okay. So there are some guidelines here that I have written. So each of your essay needs to have an introduction, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and conclusion. Okay, so have a look at this chart. I've made it, tried and made it simple for you to understand. So without introduction, there can't be an essay. Remember, without introduction, there can't be basically anything, right? So you need to give an introduction before you introduce your topic. So the introduction needs to be general and not, don't need to give out the important points in the introduction. Paragraph 1, advantages. It needs to have a topic sentence. So let's say if you're writing about um, television, right? So advantages and disadvantages of television. So paragraph 1 needs to have, watching television has many advantages. And then you write the supporting details. Firstly, secondly, thirdly. Okay. You can also use different connectors that you've learned this semester. So as well as, but, because, although, even though, despite this. Use this so it makes your writing a bit more richer. You go to the disadvantages. The topic sentence would be, the disadvantages of watching television are, although there are a lot of advantages of watching the television, there are also many disadvantages. And then you give the supporting details. Firstly, secondly, thirdly, what are the disadvantages? So before you start writing, make sure that you have a plan. Okay, even in your writing exam, there will be a page for planning. Okay, so without planning, you can't have an essay. If you don't plan and if you write, it will be all over the place. All the details will be scattered everywhere. There will be everything going around all over. So make sure that you plan first. That will help you arrange your ideas. When you arrange your ideas, use right connectors in the right places. That will make your essay perfect. All right. And finally, you've spoken about advantages, you've spoken about disadvantages. You need to give a conclusion. Okay. So, in conclusion, what is your concluding sentence? Okay. This is important here. You need to summarize advantages in one sentence and disadvantages in one sentence. If you can summarize both of these in one sentence, that would be perfect. So you need to say it has advantages like 1, 2, and 3, and it also has disadvantages like 1, 2, and 3. And finally, you give a recommendation. What do you think? Now you've already analyzed advantages and disadvantages. What do you think would be a concluding sentence? Maybe in your case it might be different. Like for example, you have nothing to do or you find television very useful. You could give a strong sentence here. Okay. So remember, 4 paragraphs. Ideas need to be arranged neatly. You need to use connectors, and you need to have a good conclusion. Okay, cool. So I'll be talking about this, and also your teachers will be giving you a lot of input about how to do a good writing. And make sure that you complete your writing and you give it to them for a review. And your exam next week will be easy. Okay. So good luck, guys. I hope you have a good day. Make sure you complete your Dynaspeak online and you complete your work and you're up to date with stuff. Also, we put the logbooks online, so when you have time, try to do a little bit of the logbook work. Okay. So cool. That's it for me from today. I'll hope to see you. Yeah, hope to see you on Monday. Cool. Have a good weekend and goodbye. Good luck with your learning English journey.